It is a Monday, which means it's time to take a look at what's been happening in the world of sports. So for that, we have our sports editor, Paul Neitz, joining us in the studio. Welcome back, Paul.
Thank you. Hello.
So, Paul, Winter Olympics are just around the corner. So why don't we start with winter sports? I understand there were some medals won by some Korean athletes in a few different winter sports over the weekend.
Yes, that's right. Starting with speed skating, there was the first World Cup medal of the season for Kim Min-sun. In Hamar, Norway on Sunday, Kim won bronze in the 500 metres with a time of 37.835 seconds, finishing third by just 0.004 of a second. Now, the ISU will this Friday announce the number of places each country will have for the Winter Olympics, up to a maximum of 3, with 21 up for grabs. Kim sits 11th in the World Cup rankings. In other sports, teenager Che Gaon on Friday in China won her first Snowboard World Cup event of the season in the halfpipe, earning 92.75 points, 2.5 points ahead of second place Rise Kudo of Japan. Another teen snowboarder, Yu Sung-eun, on Saturday in Colorado won silver in the big air with 173.25 points, the first World Cup medal of her career.
Paul, wasn't there a medal for Olympic skeleton hopeful Chung Seung-gi? Tell us more.
Right, a bronze for what was his first podium finish in nearly 2 years in an IBSF World Cup event in Lillehammer, Norway on Friday. Jong finished third with a time of 1 minute 42.66 seconds after 2 runs. Now, he is seen as someone who could win Olympic gold next year. But it's not all good news for Korea's winter sports. The ISU finalised the number of spots for next year's Olympics. The country will miss out on 1 Olympic quota spot in short-track speed skating. The loss comes in the men's 500 metres, having not won a single medal during the World Tour. All other events will have 3 athletes, not 2, however.
Paul, moving on to golf now. Some mixed fortunes for Korea's women and men golfers.
Right, good news for the ladies, not so much for the men, unfortunately, but 3 South Koreans earned their LPGA memberships for next year. In a qualifying tournament in Alabama just last week, Ju Sung-bin, Juniper Jang and Lee Dong-eun all won the results that they needed. Ju finished second, while Jang and Lee tied for 7th. The top 25 earned LPGA spots. In the men's game, though, all 3 South Koreans in the qualifying tournament failed to secure their spots. In Florida on Sunday local time, Bae Yong-jun was the highest-ranked South Korean, finishing tied for 85th at even par 280. Ok Tae-hoon tied for 92nd at 1 over par, and No Sung-yeol withdrew during the final round. Bae and Ok were aiming to move up from KPGA, having both impressed domestically.
And finally, to football, goals and assists for some Koreans over in Europe.
Right, including a dramatic late equaliser for Oh Hyung-gyu. His goal rescued a point for Belgian side Genk, drawing 1-1 with 10-man Westerlo. Oh moved on to 10 goals in all competitions, meaning he is on double figures for the 2nd season in a row. He actually went up against Cho Gu-song in a Korean derby of sorts last Thursday in the Europa League when Genk faced Midtjylland of Denmark. Cho scored the game's only goal in a 1-0 win for Midtjylland. Meanwhile, over the weekend, there were assists for Lee Gang-in and Bae Juno. Ease came in a 3-2 PSG win over Metz on Saturday. Bez in a 2-1 win for Stoke City over Swansea, also on Saturday. Ji-song played in that match for Swansea.
Great stuff, as always, Paul. Thanks for that. I'll see you next week.
Thank you. Yeah, see you.